no one else but me. All alone by the telephone.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All alone every evening. All alone feeling blue. Wondering where I are and how I are and if I are or alone too. Wondering where I am and how I are and if I are or alone too. Odiole, 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 odiole.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello? It's for you. La-da-dee, la-da-dee-da-da, da-dee-da-dee-da-da.
Our returning hero has, no doubt, a million things to talk about. Safe at home, away from battle, restricted stuff makes harmless prattle.
Our outfit's number 999. Now, we hold the center of the line. The British hold the hills just west. A pillbox here, machine gun nest, 200 medium tanks, the best.
Now you've got that off your chest, why not go out and blab the rest?
Our landing field, boy, is that sweet. It measures 15,000 feet with 9 new runways, all concrete. Those new Jap tanks sure pack a punch. They knocked out Battery B. If those nips ever start to push, they'll shove us in the sea.
Flashing to you the news of the day. Our new secret weapon did this to the foe. What hit you, Tojo? Wouldn't you like to know?
I know what did it, what made the big hole. Our new flying bazooka with radar control. You see, I know all about it. I was right there. I seen it with my own eyes. The propelling charge is attached to the tail surface, and the booster adapter activates the bobrick, which sets off the fuse in the trail fast, therefore giving the bore a casual stroke pending on the setting of the carburation, which is timed with the 88C spark plugs, which in time can for answers. Our very next move, this is straight from the boss, is amphibious attacks on the Shushala pass, see? Our dawn we're moving, the flagellants are all galore. New phantom stifles I'll just store to the shore. Naturally, it concerns not only, but without it, what would we have? Indubitably. And by the way, speaking of convoys, do you know that when I sailed with a 999, without a single ship to protect us, why, the things we saw en route and the places we went. Now, this is strictly confidential, and you'll treat it so, I hope. But strictly confidentially, here's the latest dope. Now, coming in at 74 degrees, we placed our guns in the major artillery around here. And besides that,
you might just as well write it all over the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, the War Department regrets to announce that due to recent leaks and restricted military information, our entire 999th Division has been annihilated by the enemy.
The 999th? Our own outfit. Some guy shot his mouth off. Any joint that'd do that ought to be run over by a streetcar.
She lived life to the full, and in her wake, she left a trail of broken men. Now a fugitive, battered and beaten, she spends her numbered days in a miserable hideout. You all know her name, Anopheles Annie, the malaria mosquito.
To look at me now, you wouldn't hardly believe it. But back in the good old days, I was really some stuff. Yeah, it was a cinch for a gal to get along when I was young and good-looking. But times have changed. Why, I used to be the toast of the hot spots, queen of the swamps. The world was my playground. The South Pacific, India, North Africa, Italy. Yep, all over the world. I knocked them on their heels. I took my drink straight, but the boys got theirs mixed with a Mickey Finn. My percentages was going up when the big shots turned on the heat. It was the same old vice squad that made it hot for me down in Panama. Parasitologists, entomologists, malariologists, every damned ologist in the country got on my trail. And I do mean trail. They started a cleanup. First, they wised the boys up. Move in on it. They smashed up our hangouts. They really poured it on with oil. They dusted us off with Paris green. They busted in all the joints from Burma to Bizerti. The racket's getting tougher.
Far-flung outposts of our global battlefronts, fully aware of the importance of their individual responsibilities, the sentinels of our outermost frontiers stand their lonely vigils with quiet courage and cheerful devotion to duty.
249 days in this godforsaken hole. Soon, from the equipment, it looks like the South Pacific. This is confidential. So I'm staking this past the censor. On our way to the port of embarkation, they gave us shots for tropical diseases, so I know it's the South Pacific. Hey, Bud, mail this for me. Can't afford the terrible one. Is there a postman in the house?
Technical ferry, first class, at your service.
You gotta get this to Sally Lou.
But have you forgotten the censor?
It's okay. We got a private code.
Well, if you insist. But I'll hate myself in the morning.
Now I can fight in peace.
Oh, a letter from Oh, Mother, guess what? My snafu in a big surprise move. Bingo Bango Island. Big surprise. Don't tell us soon.
Bingo bango. A big surprise. Don't tell. Big move.
Keep this to yourself, but...
Yes, a surprise.
Bingo bango.
Korin Tokyo. Help. Korin Tokyo. Help. Oh, se tot na hora ta toi.
Boy, oh boy! We caught them with their pants down. Ooh, that letter. What's the letter? Ooh, I gotta get it back. What's the letter? Could this be what we're looking for? Like I always said, every man his own censor. Looks very good. On the whole, yep.
Hello? Is that so? 180 degrees? I don't believe it. Where? Iran. Now, where is that? Just a minute. Helgoland, Iceland, Iran. I'll be right over. So this is Iran, eh? Let's see what the little old guidebook has to say. Iran, furnace of the Middle East, Chamber of Commerce stuff, where the sun bakes all day and the earth cooks all night, where the temperature sometimes reaches 180 degrees. Propaganda. Here, the native beast of burden, the camel, is the only one who doesn't mind the heat.
I don't care what you say. I'm hot.
So intense are the sun's scorching rays in this torrid region, so utterly devastating in their effect, that all human activity is reduced to a virtual standstill.
Stand still, my foot.
Why, they work like the very me. But these mountains of vital war supplies don't stand still. It's off over the winding, tortuous route to the Russian depots in the north. The uncommonly steep grades are made even more difficult by occasional landslides that block the road. The merciless rays of the sun make daytime travel almost impossible. The winding, zigzagging path through the mountainous terrain of Iran presents a sharp contrast to the American driver accustomed to the four-lane highways of his homeland.
I wonder what I did wrong.
No picture of Iran would be complete without mention of that other supply route to Russia. The picturesque Trans-Iranian Railroad, with its network of 224 tunnels and 4,000 bridges. The railroad, too, has its landslides. But this is no problem for an experienced railroad man.
I don't care what you say. I'm cool. absent, sir.
What's up, Doc?
Do you think it possible that that man could stand a little further training in the care and use of the gas mask?
Remove and replace mask. Gas. Move 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 and replace mask. Gas. Ready? Exercise. Hut, hop, hip, hop, 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 hut, hop, hip, hop. Double time. Hut. Hut, hop, hip, hop, 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 hut, hop, hip, hop. Detail. Halt. Dismissed.
Pardon me. Gas on the stomach. I'll surround him. Now you go that way. And, you go that way. And you... Oh, that's me. I'll go this way.
The train.
Hiya, Snafu. What's new?
Oh, nothing much. Nice day.
Nice day for a bombing.
Yeah, nice bombing weather. Bombing weather. Bombing weather.
Sounds harmless enough. Innocent stuff. But let's take a look in and find out what's cooking.
Bombing weather. Bombing weather. Bombing weather. Bombing weather. Bombing weather.
Just between you and me, pal, I hear we're in for a bombing.
The hot air is blowing. A rumor is growing.
They're gonna bomb us. They're gonna bomb us. Hear about the bombing. Hear about the bombing. They bombed us. Did you hear about the terrible bombing last night? Well, I heard it on good authority. Back up its harmless.
Balloon juice. It's phony, but it makes nice baloney. That's right. Exaggerate it. Stretch it. Multiply it. Now shoot off your face. And baloney is flying all over the place.
In Germany.
Worst air raid of the war. Yeah. They blasted hell out of Brooklyn Bridge. Coney Island was wiped out.
What's the matter with our planes? They popped them off like kites.
Them parachute troops landed right on the White House lawn. The Florida coast is lousy with invasion barges.
Just a minute, Bud. Did you know that we had nothing to fight with? That our shells are all duds?
And furthermore, the jobs are in California.
What are you doing, Fred? I'm making a list of the 7 warning signals that might mean cancer.
No need, Fred. We just got our list from this American Cancer Society volunteer.
Guard those you love. No cancer's warning signals. Give to your American Cancer Society.
Sing around the campfire. Join the campfire girls. Join the laughter, join the fun. It's a wonderful time for everyone. It's a busy day, and when it's done, what fun to sing around the campfire. Neath the moon above. Sing Wauhila, sing Wauhila, work, help, love.
Well, there are so many things to do. Swimming, tennis, volleyball, creative arts, dancing, singing. Yes, it's fun to
sing around the campfire. Join the campfire girls. Sing around the campfire. Join the campfire girls.
Well, Commodore Gray had a dog and a cat with a big bow wow and a little meow. They all lived together with never a spat. How in the world did they ever do that with a big bow wow and a little meow, meow, bow wow, meow, bow wow, meow. The cat and the dog had a barrel of fun with a big bow wow and a little meow. Although they were different, they fooled everyone. Commodore Gray proved a lot can be done with a big bow wow and a little meow, meow, bow wow, meow, bow wow, meow. Well, Commodore Gray often said to the crew with a big bow wow and a little meow. Though each man among us is different, it's true. My cat and dog get along, so can you, with a big bow wow and a little meow, meow, bow wow, meow, bow wow, a big bow wow and a little meow.
If they lived next door, would you help?
Remember the Tin Woodman from The Wizard of Oz? He wanted a heart.
What do you want a heart for?
To thump and thump.
What would you do with a heart, sir?
I jump for joy, I jump. I'd be careful of what I eat, make sure it's proper for my heart. I'd never eat things that would make me too fat.
That's a good start.
But would you exercise? Exercise.
Each and every day.
If the doctor said it was good for my heart, you betcha, right away.
First American people loved the land. They held it in simple reverence. And in some Americans today, that spirit is reborn. This is South Coast Botanic Garden in California. Once this was a dumping ground for trash and litter. Community volunteers cleaned, planted, and reclaimed it. And there the land is good again. But all around us are reminders of how far we still have to go. So everyone must get involved now. To contact the Keep America Beautiful team nearest you, write Keep America Beautiful, 99 Park Avenue, New York, New York. People start pollution. People can stop it.
Lid open.
He's getting out. He paid for his mistake. We paid too, about 15,000 tax dollars a year to keep him there. Now he's tagged an ex-offender, and unless he gets a job, he'll probably be a repeat offender. If you're someone with a job to give, you can do something about rising crime. Have some faith in him. Give him a job.
Welcome home, Daddy. You home forever?
Forever, honey. You'll know all about him because he's in a rehabilitation program and he's been thoroughly screened. Why complain about rising crime and the billions of tax dollars used to fight it? The best way to fight crime is with jobs. The way to get this country working is to get people working. So if you have a job to give, call the National Alliance of Business. Help America work.
weekends, and during the summer. If you don't help, nobody else will. For information, write Fitness, Washington, D.C.
This driver got to this point 14 seconds sooner than this one. He could have killed himself and others in the process. 14 seconds saved. Was it worth it?
This is the house we live in. That's Billy. He's pretty handy to have around. Steve, home from college. Barbie, looking after her brother Timmy. Debbie, who'll soon graduate from high school. Susan, our youngest. And my wife Peggy, who looks after all of us. And that's me, Bill Tallman, with a friend of mine you might recognize. You know, I didn't really mind losing those courtroom battles, but I'm in a battle right now I don't want to lose at all. Because if I lose it, it means losing my wife and those kids you just met. I've got lung cancer. So take some advice about smoking and losing from someone who's been doing both for years. If you don't smoke, don't start. If you do smoke, quit. Don't be a loser.
Look, Boo-Boo, a smoldering cigarette butt. Our good friend Smokey the Bear will be glad I stamped this one out. Ouch! 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 O-U-C-H! Ouch!
Why do people smoke, Yogi?
According to statistics, they'd be better off if they didn't.
Why don't they quit then, Yogi?
It's not easy to quit smoking, Boob. Most of today's smokers started as teenagers, before the dangers of cigarette smoking were known. The kids thought smoking made them look grown up.
And now they can't quit, eh, Yogi?
They can quit, but it isn't easy. Like that man over there. He'd like to quit. He doesn't enjoy smoking, but he's hooked on the cigarette habit.
Does anyone ever quit, Yogi?
It takes willpower. A lot of people have quit, but the best way is not to ever start smoking. Then you won't end up like that man, smoking cigarette after cigarette and coughing his fool head off.
Don't grown-ups know that every little bit hurts?
Hello, I'm Tab Hunter. Did you know that mental illness claims more victims than any other disease? That's right. 1 American in every 10 is suffering from some disabling mental or emotional disorder. Please join in the fight against mental illness. Support your mental health association. Thank you.
Pride, fear, and confusion are stopping 5 million disabled people from getting the help they need. So if you're handicapped or concerned about someone who is, get the help you need now by writing HELP, Box 1200, Washington, D.C. You've got nothing to lose but your disability.
There's Lassie. And this is Amanda Blake, Kitty of Gunsmoke. We're asking you to help save the lives of millions of dogs and cats who will die this year because they can't find homes. Only you can save them.
Wright Humane Society of the United States, Washington 36.
This is the house we live in. That's Billy. He's pretty handy to have around. Steve, home from college. Barbie, looking after her brother Timmy. Debbie, who'll soon graduate from high school. Susan, our youngest. And my...
But they hand out to me. KP. KP. And KP. Police in the camp all the trouble it's mine. You get through with this, then they stand you in line. They jab you for this, and they jab you for that. If you're asking me, it's a pain in the prat. If I ran this army, boy, I'm telling you, I'd make a few changes. That's just what I'd do. Say, who in the bloomin' blue blazers are you? Technical theory. First class. I heard you saying that everything stank, that you'd run things different if you had more rank. So it's technical theory. I got a good notion to give you a chance, pal. Here's a promotion. Ah, shucks, have another. Your Master Sarge, Super Sarge, hoopity-doo. Your boss of the works. Now take over, snafu. Important announcement. Attention, each tent. This camp is now run under new management. Relaxation. More money. These are my aims. A new GI issue. Each guy gets 2 days.
Hooray for Snafu gives us all limousines. No more drill, no salutes.
No more cleaning latrines.
Look me over, Jackson. This is really en route. Snafu lets you dress up in a suit that is zoot.
Ain't this swell? I fix things. I told you I could. What a camp. No more discipline. Boy, am I good. I beg pardon, sir, but you hear all that humming? I got a suspicion. The Germans are coming!
The Germans, I'll murder them troops. Let me at them Germans. Say, where are my troops? Troops! Troops!
No use, they ain't trained and they got no morale. Your army's a washout, my fine-footed pal. Moral, snafu, is the harder you work, the sooner we're gonna beat Hitler, that jerk.
Enemy has fled, abandoning the area. As our forces move up, they must exercise great care. Every object is a possible booby trap. Some booby traps are more alluring and ingenious than others. If you are a boob, you will be trapped.
I wish to hell you'd shut up. I ain't no boob and I won't be trapped. Hey, I wonder, could this be one of them there booby traps? Could be.
The hell with it. I never could get that last note anywho. Boy! Tobacco! You know, I ain't had a good smoke in years. Hiya, Toots! What cooks? Something new has been added. Booby traps. Yow! Safe at last. That's it. That's it. Well, at least up here, I don't have to worry about no booby traps.
When this guy was stationed in the United States, his pay didn't look like very much. But over here, it looks a lot bigger, especially to the people who live here and buy in this little store. Then you come along. You make a purchase. Your friends get the same idea. The stockpile gets smaller. The price gets bigger. About all there's left for the townspeople is the great, big price. Multiply this scene a few thousand times, and you get an idea of what happened. Money. Money without buying power. Money shot to hell. If you throw less of that money around and salt some of that money away, it will not only help the people who live here, but it'll help you later on.
We are to believe the storybooks. Those were the good old days when men really were brave. Then the world was inhabited by a fearless breed of men. Men afraid of absolutely nothing.
That's right. Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing?
Absolutely.
Practically nothing. Ever since the world began, men have been scared. The brave knights of old had those same cold beads of perspiration. Their hair stood on end. Their hands got clammy. Their hearts pounded. Their stomachs flopped and bounced. Frighten them and they got keyed up too, being normal human beings. Scare a man and automatically his fear machinery starts rolling, wakes him up all over, and prepares him to recognize the danger. Nerves go into action and wake up a couple of glands. The glands come through with a shot of adrenaline, and all hell breaks loose. But it all makes sense. Nerve cells get hopped up. You see more clearly. You hear more keenly. Muscles tense. Your body's ready to act and act fast. But to act at top speed calls for extra energy. That's where the liver comes in. This is the fuel tank. The fuel is sugar. And here's where it's stored. Getting scared gets it out. Out through the bloodstream to your muscles that need it. To get it there quicker, your heart pumps faster and you breathe harder, bringing in more oxygen to change that sugar into strength. And here we are. Scared? Yes, but ready. Ready either to get away from the danger or stay and fight with extra strength. That's the best thing about fear. You can make it work for you instead of against you.
Greatest hero. With these guns I have nothing to fear. Oh, my guns are the best. They can meet any test. Oh, I'll be the war's greatest hero. Oh, I'm the world's best damn fighting machine. Oh, them Nazis will learn what I mean. Oh, my wonderful guns will murder them bums, and I'll bury them in the latrine. Oh. La ta 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 la ta 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 ta. Stick him up or I'll blow your brains out. Ah, what a rifle! Kamerad! That rifle looks just a bit gooey. If you think I am scared, you're plumb screwy. Go on, fire. Snafu? Snafu doesn't live here anymore.